I fill my life, yeah, I share too much. A Norwich girl with 2 sausage dogs. A whole lot of chaos, but I try to live well. Just figuring life out with stories to tell. Welcome to my weekly vlog.
Hello, welcome back to another weekly vlog. In this week's vlog, I am going to be taking you along to my studio in town to give it a little bit of a spring facelift. I have been terrible at going into my studio to work. When I first got it in 2023, I was going into the studio all the time, and then my routine that I'd created sort of started to dwindle, and then I just stopped really going in, only really to do my shop stuff. And then because my friends Andrew and Grace, who I rent it with, weren't going in either, Andrew basically got an amazing contract where he was working away. Grace unfortunately was unwell, so wasn't able to come in. But now that Grace is wanting to go in to the office more, and Andrew wants to be coming and being more involved in doing some more stuff because of his side of things, I was like, okay, yeah, to be honest, I am a lot happier when I go to work there. It's just the thought of going in, I'm like, ugh, can't be bothered. But then when I'm there, I feel so much happier and more productive. I did move things around a little bit last year, but then didn't really go in still even then. And I thought, you know what, I'll get excited by the space by just doing some bits to it to make it a little bit more exciting, inviting, feeling a little bit more homely. So I was thinking, oh, it's a shared workspace. It needs to be quite, plain. But at the end of the day, if it's just going to be me and Grace working in there, then we'll just make it cool. So she was like, you do the thing. So I thought, fuck it, yeah. I've got a numb face because I just had a filling replaced. So I can't really move my mouth much. So I'm gonna make some breakfast now because I've not eaten yet this morning. I did have a bit of a panic when I was sat in the dentist chair thinking, she's injecting me and I've not eaten anything, I might pass out. I'm gonna make an egg roll with my pan. So it's not gonna be like crazy stuff happening, but it is gonna be just tweaking. And then I'm just gonna try and build into my life a better work-life balance, because it's all gone out the fucking window recently, and I must admit I'm not feeling my best as a result. Like, a few stressful things have been happening at the beginning of this year, and like my anxiety has been quite high. And it's like, okay, I feel like this. What makes you feel good? This makes you feel good. You need to implement these things and it will improve your overall well-being. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, first of all, breakfast, then we go. First things first, I'm gonna go to the garden centre, a lick of paint, a tidy up, a bit of a declutter, and some plants. Put some pictures up. Lush. I'm here, I'm at the office, and it does need a lot of TLC. I loaded the car with supplies, and I bought my decorating clothes because I'm going to add a little lick of paint. I had some paint, a full unopened tin of paint in my garage, which is the same yellow in my downstairs bathroom. I thought that would be, well, look, I've got this yellow rug, so, but as you can see, it's a little bit sad. So we're just going to give this place a little bit of a spruce up. Clear the tops and move everything out the way, and then I can just shimmy everything around so I'm going to paint this, what is black, yellow, and I'm probably going to paint this wall yellow. So everything has had a coat of paint. I've done the back wall and the cupboard that we never use, and then the room divider, because I've got all the windows open now, and I've just sat down to have my lunch. Stir fry from last night. I'm freezing now. I've got all the windows open, so it's blowing a draft through just so it helps to dry the paint quicker, but it looks a bit mental, really patchy. That's because it's old paint. I don't think it was great, but it hadn't been opened though. I don't know how long paint lasts for. Oh, freezing. I'm gonna probably give, this is like dry to touch, to be honest. Like if it was decorating my house, I probably would give it a bit longer to dry. It's not my house, and it's not the end of the world to do another coat of paint on touch dry paint, but it's probably should wait a little bit longer. Basically, once all the paint's been done and dried, I can push everything back and then start to reorganise the furniture, do all the decluttering sort of thing, put all my new plants out that I got. I'm now doing the fun part, which is organising my desk in a way that I like. Put a mirror up yesterday. Well, I put this mirror up. This was in my house. It was in my hallway upstairs. But I'm thinking I might have to make him a little bit higher, just so it, well, the computer screen's kind of in the way. Or I could put it here. But I think there is probably going to be the best shout. Just looks cool there, I feel. So I'm going to have to bring it forward. This is my tacker. It's excellent for putting up pictures and mirrors on hard walls. You just basically push it against the wall and you do this, and it's got a little screwdriver. I don't know what it is, but it's so like tough. You can get a real gauge on how heavy, because if you get the hook, the little white tacker hook thing, and really pull down on it, then you'll know like whether it's going to be viable to hang something up. But it's mad how something so little can hold so much weight. So I'm just going to organise this. But I'm already getting a good vibe. I think this is the most important, not most important part, but this is getting the desk space right. Good. I've just been voice noting Grace. She's really excited to come in next week to get her stuff all sorted. Already feels just so bright in here. Ah! Love it. So I bought some supplies from home and some new bits for the kitchen space. I brought loads of snacks from home to go in the cupboard. So I've always got things here. I actually brought this stuff, which is new. I tried it yesterday. It's called Space Goods, and it's rainbow dust, and it's basically like a low caffeine mushroom adaptogen super blend, which is for focus, productivity and energy, which I thought would be good for like my afternoon beverage, because I can't really have caffeine anymore in the daytime after I've taken my medication. So I've got that, but I also got for the cupboard, now we do have an espresso machine with the capsules. Again, can't have caffeine, really. And also, it is nice. So I got, actually, to make things a bit easier, just in case, I got some regular coffee bags, and I also got some decaf coffee bags for if I want a coffee. So I'll probably actually make one of these now. I got a couple of long life oat milks, but I'll just put them in the fridge straight away, actually. I also got Earl Grey tea for the cupboard, the communal cupboard, some sparkling flavoured water, because I'm just get really thirsty, but also like I want fizzy water. So I just got a bunch of these. I love these. I've got loads in my fridge at home, so I just bought some for the fridge here. So I've just got 4 bottles of those to keep me going. Some more snacks. I got a new pack of tea towels. And then I just got some little mugs because, well, I say they're little. Got some of these mugs, and I got 3 of these. These are from Asda. How nice are they? Because I want to put them on a mug tree. I do want to wash the mugs though before I put them on the mug tree, because I don't know who else has been putting their grubby little mitts all over the mugs in the supermarket. And then finally, because I'm a massive baby, I got myself a sippy cup, because because I really like drinking out of a straw. So that's just a little cute sippy cup with palm trees on, which is also from Asda. I just popped there this morning after boot camp. So now that I am done in here, getting the place absolutely wonderful, I'll just give you a tour before I crack on with my work. So I will just quickly start in the kitchen. Not much has changed in here since before. Obviously we've got our sofa and the lovely wallpaper. I put up these art prints which were in my old dressing room. I just thought that they were in keeping with the kind of green-grey theme in here. And then I just put up these little decorative plates that I got from Asda. And then there's the new mug tree. We've got our coffee machine, microwave, kettle. And then in these cupboards, we've got all of the cutlery, mugs and glasses, and obviously all the hot beverages. So we've got plates and Nespresso pods. And then this is where I've put all the snacks, just little snacky bits. And then obviously the fridge, which has got my lunch in and fizzy drink. And then this is the exciting part. So, la la! I'm so excited. I'm so happy with this. So originally I thought about painting it pink, but then I thought that that might be a bit, but then obviously looking in the garage, I found this yellow, and actually it worked out really well because it matches the yellow rug. This is from Dunelm. Now these shelves have always been here. They are IKEA, and we kind of have one each, if that makes sense, but I've just accessorized them with baskets and some of the plants that we already had. And then I got these little ones. I am gonna repot these, but I just need to get a bigger pot for them because they're individual ones, but they just sit nicely. And then I've got this little tray here that I've always had. I've got my Pedro Forever sign, which is from my shop, Sweet Honeydew. I might just turn on, there we go. This print is also an old dressing room print, but I thought that was perfect. It's actually upside down, and it always has been. But then we've got the little corner here, which is this ladder that we've always had in here. I actually use that to take photos on of clothes because you can use coat hangers on there and it works really well. But for now, I've just put it behind the palm because I think that's just like a nice little accent there. Then we have Grace's desk space, which I just sort of arranged for her here. Put these pots that I brought from home on there, which have got these lovely plants in. I've put this print up here, which was originally in the kitchen, but I thought, oh, it'll fit so well with the yellow, won't it? Then we've got my desk space. So this mirror was originally in my house. Thought I'd put it up there just for, I mean, I can't see myself in it, but it's, hello, but it's more for decoration. The neon was in this little alcove, but then because I got rid of this sort of symmetry of divider to make my little space here, I just put it there. Cactus, obviously. I've got my laptop stand, which is plugged into my monitor. Obviously this is my desk space here with my wireless keyboard and everything. I've got my audio interface there and microphone so I can do voiceover stuff here. Then my little plants here. Then underneath I've got my drawers, which have got like all my bits in for the desk. And yeah, I got this room divider ages ago from IKEA and it was in my studio at home. But I really wanted to make like a little corner for myself. So I can, like, if I want to film things on my desk, like it's sort of boxed in, if that makes any sense. I can crop it so it looks like I'm just in like a little room, even though we know I'm not. But because basically the ceiling lights and this background isn't particularly pretty. So I just thought about making this little space. Got a little bin here. That was a basket, but my bin was so ugly. So I just I've clipped a bag to it. I've got my little Birks here. I just thought that why not have just a little pair of slip-ons? I don't know, I just, home from home, isn't it? And you might be wondering why my space is bigger. Well, I suppose it is a bit, I suppose desk space, it's not actually bigger. We've got the same amount of space, but I've just done that. I'm gonna be here more than Grace and she knows that. And she's only gonna come in once or twice a week, whereas I intend to be here hopefully nearly every day. And I'm gonna be obviously doing more stuff in here than she is, because I do filming and I do all my voice, I do more stuff. Whereas she just needs sort of somewhere to sit and plug her computer in. But, you know, that was sort of pre-agreed, really. It's not like I'm being a total bitch face about it. Then I've got some shelving here with the dried flowers. I've got one of my prints, Let Go Girls, little mirror, little candle, and this is just like beauty stuff at the top here. So if I want to film any makeup stuff or I need to get ready here, then I can, and then the rest is just like camera equipment. This hasn't changed, I've just given it a tidy. It is my shop side. My neon doesn't work anymore though, which is annoying. The switch is broken. Stock of stuff. The shop is open, but I've just not been promoting it much because I've just been sort of not doing it as much as such. So yeah, but this is my little packing space. But I'm really, really happy with how it's turned out. It's made it way more cozy. It's made it it's so much more vibrant and fun, less I rent an office space, more, hey, this is a place that I kind of actually would like to hang out in and feel at home. I've been showing Grace and Andrew the process and they absolutely love it. They can't wait to come in. We have yet to sort out the photography room, but that's more Andrew and Grace's domain. But I'm so happy and I already feel miles better just like getting ready to go to work and come in. So easy to fall out of the habit of doing something, especially when something is good for you. You end up forgetting how good it is for you, but then equally it's easy to fall back into a habit. So you've got to do something like, I don't know, 30 times for it to become a habit. But to be honest, I already feel so much better about the space. I felt really good this morning. I mean, I had a busy morning. I had quite a lot to do at home before I come in, so it is nearly midday, to be fair. But say, for example, tomorrow, where I don't have like appointments and stuff to do, I'm gonna gym and then come straight here. So I am making it more convenient for me. So basically having, you know, breakfast stuff here, having the microwave so I can do my lunches. It will take a little bit more, you know, being organised, like anyone going into the office, having to prepare your lunch and stuff that you want to bring in. I feel like it's so convenient to work from home, but I've never really fared well with being in the house all the time. Not like I don't like my home, but I think also because me filming my life is my job. Always had the issue of my home never fully feeling like a place where I can fully relax and switch off, because I guess it's since I went full time with YouTube and I was vlogging my everyday life, my home became almost like the backdrop of my videos. It became part of it. So I was always stuck in that kind of mindset of, I don't know, it just doesn't allow you to switch off. So like, for example, if I go to a family member's home or a friend's home and I sit on the sofa, I feel like I can just fully switch off and relax. Whereas at home, maybe it's not just a work thing, but I guess when you're at home, you're always thinking of all the things that you need to do. Oh, I just need to do that. Oh, I just need to tidy. Da 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 da. Oh shit, I didn't put the washing out. I'm gonna have to do that later. But the separation is going to be really nice and important as well. So I will, because I've got no distractions, i.e. I need to do the laundry, or I could probably just go and quickly tidy that bit of the house or XYZ. I can come in here, say I'm going to be here for like 5 hours, get my work done, go home, keep everything in like a work bag, and then going home will be a case of cooking dinner, winding down, relaxing, rather than like that overspill of, oh, I can just do this, or I'll work until 8 p.m, or I'll do another edit, or I could just keep going for a bit longer. It's going to be more of a, if I set a finish time, it's more like a, okay, we're going to be done by 5 or done by 6. And then if you've not finished what you've done by that, we'll just pick it up in the morning. Just like a more of a conventional job. And I think, yes, being a freelancer and a creative, you do have that option of working whenever you want. But I do really think it's important to set work boundaries. And I know I still cringe when I say work, this is my work. But when it does become your job and when you have to be kind of think of things in more of like, I don't want to say business mind, but when you think of it more of, oh, it's not my hobby, it's my livelihood and all of the responsibilities that come with it, when it's like emailing people and talking to management, talking to brands, planning content, editing content, you know, you have to be, you're in that kind of mindset. And I just think it's so important to be able to turn that off and be in a, Helen mindset. This is what Helen wants to do. This is the non-social media, non-connected to the internet, non-thinking about everything all the time mindset, and just more like, you know, what do I want to do? What's my downtime? What does that look like? How am I spending my time for me? And that, because that's just how you end up burning out, is when you don't switch off, when you're constantly doing stuff and you're constantly thinking about work and you're constantly going. And it's so easy to burn out. And I mean, I burn out quite quickly anyway, just because of having ADHD and just having like a really active brain that just wants to think about everything all the time. Like mental burnout, mental drain is like a real thing. And I think, you know, all of those feelings can then contribute towards then just feeling just low generally, not wanting to do anything, having low motivation. I'm very good at sort of like talking to myself, like self-helping, okay, why are we sad? Okay, I feel sad because I'm always in the house, or I never feel like I can turn off, or I never feel like, I'm always thinking about this. Okay, what can we do again? We need to go back into the office. Do you remember how good we felt when we were going in the office all the time? Yeah, we just need to fucking pull our finger out and start doing it. So yeah, I think it's important for me especially to have this separation. And I know that Grace has been feeling the same way. And that was another thing, actually. I don't really see anybody in the daytime ever. I don't work for anyone, so I'm very lonely. So even just popping out to the shop and grabbing a coffee, or going into town, might bump into a friend, or being able to go, hey mate, do you want to meet up for lunch, or do you want to meet after work or something? Having that option and it being just there is just so nice for me. So I'm really excited to be back into this, being back here, being back into this mindset and way of life. And I could say I'm really disappointed in myself that I fell off the wagon, or I fell out of that routine and that way of living last year. But there's no point in mulling over that and living in that and being sad about it. It's like, okay, well, how do we move forward? We'll move forward by going back in, focusing on making content, focusing on the shop, focusing on being productive in the daytime, winding down in the evening, having the separation, and just building in healthy routines and habits, and just being out and about. So I'm excited, and yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go because I need to edit this vlog, upload it, and crack on with my to-do list for the day. So thank you for watching, and I hope this may inspire you to either for any like interior ideas, but also just general outlook, if you're in the same boat as me, or if you feel the same way as me. But yeah, see you all soon. Bye bye.